All right. Congratulations on being our last inspiration story of the night. I'm going to start with a tough question. Can you talk to us about how fitness has changed your life even more than maybe what we saw in that video tonight?
I just can't even believe we're up here compared to everybody else's stories. You know, we were just unhappy, overweight. We're just so much happier and healthier now. And, the last 5 years I could go on and on about all the changes we've made and how much better and more energetic we feel. But mostly it's just come down to, this past year on Labor Day, I don't know if most of you know, John was in a boating accident and, the boat went down. He was with a friend and his friend Jeff here swam to shore, but John was out there for almost 5 hours and suffered pretty severe hypothermia. He was in the hospital for a few days, and both doctors that saw him said, "Wow, you must really be in good shape. We can't believe that your heart held out for almost 5 hours in that cold water." And, I'm just thankful every day. He says, "God, thank God for working out." He always knew, that it was for a reason. And, he wired the club, and Trina kept saying, "Come on, why don't you get your wife to join?" And he's like, "Oh, we don't work out." And we've been there since day one, and we are so much happier. And it's amazing, Trina. Thank you so much.
Kris, thank you for sharing your story. We just exist. You're the ones that make it all happen. John, can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, it did save my life. I mean, I guess, you never know when you're going to be asked to use your own strength to pull yourself out of a situation you never expected to be there. 1 second you're having fun fishing, the next second, for the next 5 hours, you're fighting for your life. And if I didn't join that club, thank you, Trina, for opening that club. If I didn't join that, I would not have got into working out. I would have not met all the great people and all the friends. And I started running and ran a half marathon, and I just kept on. I just wanted to run a marathon last year. I wanted to run a Chicago marathon, and I got plantar fasciitis in my feet, so I can't run now. So, but my buddies, I enjoyed. I signed up for the marathon, and I said, "Well, I'm going to do this one way or another, whether it kills me or not." So I was training through the summer, and then I hurt my ankle about a week before Labor Day, and then on Labor Day, everything went down. I just had time to grab something to hang on to, a life jacket. Basically, wind was blowing offshore, and waves were getting higher. Started raining, and it was over for 5 hours before the Coast Guard pulled me out of the water. And I got to the hospital, and I was suffering from hypothermia. Body temperature was 93, and so they called it a type 2 heart attack would happen, and the cardiologist came in and says, if you weren't running, if you were not in shape, you would not be here today. So you just never know. You never know. And so being, working out, I did it to feel good, to especially run a business. It helps with relieve stress, but you just never know when you're going to need that. So.
There's some other questions I'd like to ask them, but I feel like they kind of pale in comparison. I think we saw it in their story. They were just young parents who gotten out of shape or overweight and not feeling that happy, and just boom, we filmed that story before that happened. We got their inspirational story before John's boat went down. And I think about that so much now. I think you put it the best way. He was just being fit to be happy, and you just never know when you're really going to need it. So I think that's a great way to end it, and I thank you both for coming up and sharing your story. All right, just to lighten the mood for 2 seconds here, I'll tell you something funny.